actually tried and do my makeup today, and then I couldn't be bothered with my hair, so I just threw a beanie on. I'm also wearing sweatpants below the camera, because that's how I roll. If you have a problem with me, have a problem with me. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video, how original. Oh my god, my dog is making noise in the background. How original. No, today's video is very original because it's about Eurovision. As I'm guessing half of the trending videos on YouTube, Eurovision was yesterday. The Eurovision finale was yesterday because I'm filming that on Sunday. You're actually seeing that on Monday. New uploading schedule. The Eurovision, if you're from the US, as I'm guessing it's the only country where it's not a big deal, is like the Olympics, but for singing. Every country, well, not every country in Europe, countries in Europe have a singer that sings an original song and they all compete against each other, and then they get voted by like professional people from the singing industry and also by the public in every country. So it's literally like the Hunger Games of singing crossed with the Olympics. It's really exciting. Everyone comes together, well, everyone that enjoys it comes together and have fun, have parties. It's like the Super Bowl, I guess. You either hate it or love it, but you have an opinion about it. And I actually love it. I really like Eurovision because, like the Olympics, it's a great moment of unity and coming together. So yeah, I like it. There we go. So yesterday, I didn't have a Eurovision party because there's literally less than 100 people in my village, and also I don't know anyone, and I live super far away from all of my friends that I've watched Eurovision with in the past, so that was quite sad because I was on my own. So I thought, hey, gonna make a video because that will feel less lonely. So I watched the first half, which is basically all the songs, so the 26 countries that qualified for the finale. And usually what I like to do is not listen to any of the songs before the finale, because that way it's like the first time I see a live performance of the song and my ears have not been like tampered with. Is that a word? Is that a correct sentence? Basically that's what I do. Listen to it and watch the live performance for the first time during the finale. So I did that yesterday, took some notes, and I'm gonna recap for you what happened yesterday for those 26 countries, and then I went to bed, so I actually haven't seen the results because it takes forever. They go all over the world and they're like, who do you give your 12 points to? Who do you give your 12 points to? And it takes forever. But then if you're having a party, I guess it's exciting because you can drink, you can talk, you can do stuff. But because I was alone, I was like, let's get to bed. So I don't know who won, and I'm gonna do that like live reaction on camera. So I haven't opened Facebook, opened Twitter, opened anything this morning. I just have my laptop with my notes that I took during the performance yesterday. So if you've missed Eurovision, the first contender was Ukraine with a song called, I don't actually remember, Under the Ladder. The guy had a creepy white like contact lens and looked like Dracula's lost son. Couldn't sing, terrible song, so definitely not my top 10. If you've missed that, you haven't missed anything really. Then came Spain, represented by a couple singing a song called Tu Canción, which means your song in Spanish, so right off the back you know it's gonna be a cheesy love song, and sometimes that's good. Not then. I mean, the girl could kind of sing, so when she was singing along, that was fine. Whenever the guy opened his mouth, either to sing with her or to sing solo parts, it was just horrible, so definitely not. But I guess they were acting like cute couple thing, and people like that, so maybe they got points. I don't know, we'll see with the results, but definitely not in my top 10. The third contender was Slovenia with a song in Slovenian, if that's how the language is called, but like a song in their actual language, which is really cool. I like hearing like different languages, especially when it's not like Spanish, Italian, or like the languages that you're used to. So that was really good. The song was called Javlne, which is probably not how it's said. But it was really catchy, quite fun. I really wanted to like her because she had a cool hairstyle, but the background music was just a bit like too club music for me, so not in my top 10 either, but definitely worth checking out if you missed it. Number 4 was Lithuania with a song called When We're Old, and again another like love cute song-ish, I guess, but this time she was alone. And it's gonna sound harsh, but I don't think she could really sing that much, apart from like a few words in the chorus when you're like, oh yeah, that's actually quite a good singing voice. The rest of the song, she was just like sat here or standing, depending on where she was in the song, and nothing much was happening. So yeah, very disappointed by Lithuania. I'm like, why? How did she make it to the finale? Austria came after that, and my god, I was almost falling asleep, and thank god for that guy. First actual good Eurovision song, number 5, I don't remember the name, Nobody But You. It was sung by a black guy, which is quite rare in Eurovision, so good for you, Austria. The guy had a great voice, the beat was nice, it's just one of those songs that makes you want to stand up, clap along and dance along, so yeah, really good song. Top 10, first song in my top 10. Thank God, finally. The following performance was La Forza, which is probably not how it's pronounced, and I made it sound Italian, but it was actually from Estonia, and she had a nice voice, that's not the point, she definitely can sing. But I think everyone, including me, were just like so mesmerized by her dress, which was like her own show. It was going like from, of course, herself down to the floor, and it was kind of like Elsa's dress in Let It Go, with like glittery snowflakes and everything was happening on the dress. So I actually don't remember the song, I remember the dress, 10 out of 10 for the dress. Very, very impressive. But the song, I think she was the one that sang the opera-ish song. Not that good, not top 10. Dress though, good job. The next performer was from Norway. He actually was the winner from 2010, 2009 I think. Alexander Rybak, or Rybak, doesn't matter, I don't know how you say it. And he is such a talented violinist. He can sing, he can perform. I loved him in 2009. That was actually the first year that I actually followed and like watched the Eurovision, and I loved him. I have at least 20 of his songs in my like Spotify playlist. So I was hoping for like a good song. And it was an okay song. It was called That's How You Write a Song, I think. Quite catchy, but nothing to it that much. I'm gonna keep it in my top 10, in like my lower part of the top 10, just in case I don't have enough to fill the top 10 with like actual song that I love. Because I liked the song, but I was just hoping for something more from him, seeing that he already won the Eurovision. He knows what it takes to make a great Eurovision song, and I don't think that was it. And Portugal came next. It was another girl with pink hair singing another sad song in Portuguese. I mean, it worked last year, so... The next contender was from the UK. It was yet another girl with pink hair, which seems to be like the dress code for that year Eurovision. And wow, the song was called Storm, and I definitely recommend it. It's absolutely one of my favorite this year, and I was very surprised because usually I don't really like the songs from the UK, but this is like a solid winner possibility for me. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And also, even though it may not end up being my favorite and it may not end up winning, how amazing would that be to have the UK exit the European Union in like a few months or whatever, and then win the Eurovision and have to host in 2019, because that's how it works. The winner hosts next year's Eurovision. That's why it's in Portugal this year. Having Britain, or like the UK, host the most amazing celebration of like European unity and love and happiness and like coming together as one continent, I guess, even though Australia is part of it, kind of. The irony would be amazing, so just for that, I hope she wins. But also, her song is amazing. Serbia was next with Nova Deka, which was a very traditional sounding song, and I love it when countries embrace their own heritage. I think they were singing in Serbian, if that's how their language is called. But yeah, it sounded very traditional. They had an old man playing kind of a flute thing. I wouldn't necessarily listen to this song every day. I don't think I would listen to this song again. But I mean, good for you for trying, Serbia. Germany was up next with a wannabe Ed Sheeran singer. Now, Germany is one of the few countries that I will never, absolutely never complain about them not singing in their own language, because I don't think German is a very beautiful language to sing. Although, I mean, I quite liked Tokyo Hotel back in the days where they were singing in German, so... This song had loads of Ed Sheeran vibes, and I think it was a song about him missing his dad because his dad died at 14. I think that's what the announcer said. And the song was actually really sweet and beautiful. The voice, I mean, because the song and his appearance looked so much and sound so much like Ed Sheeran, you were expecting a voice a little bit better, but for someone who is not Ed Sheeran, that was actually kind of great. And Germany is going to go in my top 10 for that. Albania was number 12 with a song in Albanian. Yes, that is actually a language. And I had no clue what he was singing about, but it was really catchy and he was a good performer, had a great voice, nice tune. I mean, I liked it, so that's going to go in my top 10. And next came France with Mercy. Mercy. Now listen. The first time I heard about that song, I actually loved it and I put it on replay for like a week. I listened to it like at least 5 times a day. But now, after hearing that at least 10 times a day on the radio at work, I'm quite done with the song. That being said, I do think that we can win Eurovision with that kind of song because it's catchy, it's entertaining because you just want to like dance along, and you have that move that they do on the chorus, and that just looks really stupid. I hope there's no one out the window. There's never anyone outside the window here. There's cows. So anyway, it could be a winning song for the audience because that is a catchy Eurovision song, and also for the official like panel voting for the songs because it has a political message. It's about refugees and hope and like everything going on with refugees and like people fleeing their countries, or going away from their countries, risking their lives at sea. It's really a great song with a political message, and I do think that Eurovision, sadly, isn't really just about music, but is also very political. I'm not the only one with that opinion, so yeah, Mercy, France, great performance, absolutely 100% behind them. However, I can't put them in my top 10 because that's how it works. You can't vote for your own country. Then came Czech Republic, and I wasn't really paying attention to the song because I was just like cracking up on Twitter, because basically the hashtag Eurovision just turned into people dropping words that they knew in French, so which is merci, bonjour, croissant, oui, oui, Yeah, on my notes it says leather, hipster, backpack, suspenders and sweatpants boy singing a weird hip-hop pop thing. After Czech Republic we had Denmark, represented by a Viking, of course, that looked like Jared Leto actually. He actually had a very soft voice that didn't match like long hair, leather jacket, beard guy. And my battery died in the middle of me reviewing Australia, which is quite representative of what I think about that performance. She had a very ugly dress, first of all, and the song was just like, eh. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I was just like, okay, go away, next. Then Finland came up, and apparently I was very confused by this performance because I wrote down on my notes, I don't know if I like it or if I hate it, so I'm just gonna go with eh. So yeah, I'm not gonna put it in my top 10, but I don't think I hated it. That is a great review, Mel. I think we've agreed that I shouldn't be doing reviews. Bulgaria was up next, and they had such a beautiful song last year, was Christoph, that I really wanted to love them because I was still upset about last year. And they didn't, I mean, they had a great harmony going on with the group. Going down, going on. What's up with my English today? I can't speak. The performance was very beautiful and the song was quite nice. I didn't love it though, so that's not gonna make it to my top 10. Now at this point it was 10:30 and I was almost falling asleep, and then Moldova came along and the song started and I was like, yes, thank you for bringing people back to life and reminding people that it's about dancing and having fun and not crying over like sad song in Portuguese. I think it was just a perfect Eurovision party song. I don't think it was a Eurovision winning song, but it was definitely welcomed, and I was glad that they were here. Then Sweden came up, Sweden, which always have good songs, like do you remember Heroes with Måns Zelmerlöw a few years ago? I think it was 2015, that was good, that was actually amazing. So yeah, I was really rooting for them and expecting a good song, and I got what could have been an okay song, but sung by a fake wannabe Justin Bieber. No, just no. Next came Hungary, and it was very different for Eurovision. I actually didn't mind the music that much, but the guy singing, I don't know if it was his voice, his language, because let's face it, Hungarian isn't the most beautiful of language when sung, or the fact that he was off tune half the time, but just no. Then came Israel, and she was announced as like one of the favorite for like everyone. Everyone was like, oh, she's gonna win, she's definitely gonna win. She was in the top 3 favorite, along with Cyprus, which we're going to talk about them later, and France. So I was like, yeah, people are talking about her, her song must be good. She started by pretending to be a chicken. I liked the message, I liked the chorus bit, I think, but I couldn't with all the noises and like animal noises and onomatopoeias and stuff. Like, if you're gonna write a song, an original song, to sing and represent your country, actually write a song with words and sentences that make sense. The Netherlands were up next, and right off the back I was like, yes, that is something that I can like. Because it had loads of like country vibes, yet it was still a bit pop music, so it was Eurovision okay. And despite being sung by a cheap, fake, old copy of Harry Styles, as I wrote it in my note, it was actually quite good. So we're gonna get over the bad fashion choices, and that was definitely a great song. Top 10, lower part of the top 10, maybe like 6 or 7, but yeah, great song. Number 24 out of 26 countries singing that night, Ireland was up next, and another love song. I was like, oh god. But this one, surprisingly, I mean, Ireland passed the law for gay marriage recently, right? I don't remember. But yeah, it's quite surprising that it took over 2 hours to get to the first LGBT message song. Which, I mean, Eurovision, it's the gayest show on TV after RuPaul's Drag Race, so there's that. It was an amazing, it was a great love song, and I mean, I can't not like them. It's the LGBT message song. It was actually censored in China, I think, because basically the guy is singing very beautifully, and there's 2 guys dancing in the background and holding hands and being like very cute and coupley, and China censored that apparently, because yeah, it's broadcasted in China. So yeah, top 10 for gay love, that's how Eurovision works. It's a bit unfair, but if you put a great message in your song, even if it's not an amazing song, it's gonna get to my top 10. Second to last in this Eurovision was Cyprus, one of the 3 favorite for the win. And first of all, those legs are illegal. this outfit is illegal, and those moves are illegal if you're not Shakira or Beyonce. I mean, there's a reason why she's one of the favorite. Her song was catchy, she could sing, she could perform. It was like very powerful, so yeah, she's gonna get to my top 10 for that. Italy was the last contender with a song called You Won't Have My Hate in Italian. And they threw a lot of different languages in the performance. It was really nice. It was quite sad, quite a sad song to end Eurovision because the theme was terrorism and all of the attacks going on around the world, saying that basically they won't have the pleasure of getting your hate because that is a very strong emotion and you're not going to give them that. So that was a very serious thing, very political as well. And it was a beautiful song. It was a bit different, a bit unusual, but I think it can do well, so it's going to go in my top 10. So that is my top 10 of Eurovision 2018 song. I was rooting for France, obviously, even though I could put them in my top 10 because that's how it works. So apart from France, I'm really going for the UK, Germany, Ireland, Austria. I think that's going to be my top 4. So now, let's watch the results. How should we find out? Twitter, YouTube? I'm gonna go with YouTube. Don't watch, don't watch, don't watch, don't watch, don't watch, don't watch. Let's go with Eurovision. I'm trying to type without looking. Eurovision winner 2018. I'm gonna try and click and like not. Oh, I saw it. No. No. Oh.
The country that got the second highest vote is, with 253 points, is Cyprus!
So it's either gonna be Austria or Israel.
Israel is the winner of Eurovision Song Contest 2018.
The winner is Israel! With 317 points, Israel wins with 529 points!
Israel is the winner. Congratulations, Israel.
Okay.
There you have it!
It's the chicken lady.
Israel with the song Toy.
I mean, you can't hate her because the song was about like harassment and how women are not men's toys. So the message is amazing, but I mean, put words in your song. Let's actually look for the results. So official ranking, oh my god, I just saw a glimpse, Portugal is last. Thank God. So Israel came first with the chicken song, which is called Toy. Cyprus was second. I mean, they say Cyprus, Israel and France were the top 3 contenders. So Cyprus came second, great song. Austria is third, he was in my top 10, so I got 1. Germany 4th, yeah, he was also in my, that was the Ed Sheeran ginger singer singing about his dad. That was a great song, so 4th is a good result. Italy came 5th. Oh, that was the nice one about terrorism, wasn't it? Yeah, so far, Israel, strong political message, women are not toy. Italy, strong political message with terrorism and hate and stuff. Got good results. What was the third political song? Oh yeah, the French one about refugees. Where the fuck are we? 13. I mean, come on. 13. We actually had a great song that year. I'm quite mad about it. Estonia beat us. Lithuania, Albania, Moldova. Albania was actually in my top 10, I think. Denmark, oh, the Viking guy, yeah. Sweden beat us. The wannabe fake Justin Bieber with a horrible voice is like 100 points ahead of us. What the fuck? Czech Republic beat us. What was Czech Republic again? I think I hated them. Czech Republic, where are they? Oh, the hip hop guy wearing a leather jacket, backpack, suspender thing. And that beated us? Come on, Europe. What? Okay, the UK. The UK are third to last. Behind them is Finland, which I don't remember, but I think I actually liked, and Portugal. My god, Ireland is so far. Oh my god, I got everything so wrong. I'm so mad about France, Ireland, and the UK. I think got robbed in this Eurovision. There you go. There we go, that's it. I'm mad. I'm gonna start cheering for people I don't want to win. That should work. That was today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really like Eurovision, so I like talking about it, and since I was alone yesterday to watch it, I thought it could be cool to just make a video about it. If you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and I will know that it could be a good idea to do it next year, maybe with like other people, and have like a Eurovision reviewing party thing. That can be quite fun. I see people doing that on YouTube and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that, but then I'm alone. Anyway, feel free to give this video a like if you liked it. You can click here to subscribe to my channel so that you get notification every time I upload. You can also go click here to go watch last week's video, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye bye!